This is just a super late one, super duper quick, unfortunately, because yeah, I've had a super busy day and I'm back at home, obviously because the background has changed. I am also filming this off of my laptop, hence the bad camera and a very different room, very different. But yeah, so sorry about the quality. It's the best I'm able to do for the next couple of days. Anywho, let's see how the trade did. It's been over the amount of time that I thought, to be honest. So let's have a look. Okey-dokey. Oh wow, that's really bad, to be honest. That is shocking. Okay. I'm quite ashamed by that. Yeah, so that just didn't work out exactly how I thought it would. You can see the break of structure happened where I marked off where I thought the market could go up at its final peak. It's looking like price respected the funnel at the beginning that I thought it would, but then quickly left it. Sorry if you can hear my computer in the background. This is not a good laptop at all. I don't think you'll be able to hear it because it's not showing up on the microphone as it's not showing up as if it's recording that. So I'll have to trust it that it's not getting heard, but let's just try and wrap this up quite fast. You probably won't see this video until the next day. Yeah, so honestly, definitely one of the worst predictions I've made so far. Definitely the worst prediction I've made so far. But once again, I believe that's because, we had that break of structure that hasn't happened in a very long time. So it was pretty hard to predict when that was going to happen without seeing it actively happen, if you understand what I'm saying. In fact, yeah, it broke the structure all the way at the bottom of the market of the funnel, and right now my laptop sounds like it's about to set off, but it's not showing up on the microphone. I'll stop checking now, I promise. It should only do it for a minute or two before it realizes there's no need. Okay, so if we're presuming that price has kind of hit an all-time low here, we can look at it moving back towards the upside. As you can see, we've got a 6 point, it's very level right now. Negative 6.1, negative 6.202, and we're definitely seeing a move to the upside. Now, I'm going to go into the hourly and mark out any fair value gaps that look convincing. There's definitely a few, to be honest. But let's get out some of the main ones that could be a magnet for price to visit again. That is extremely convincing, which is also interesting because that's where it would re-enter. Now, of course, I could be getting this extremely wrong, and in fact, price could look to head. Price could be looking to head back down. If it is, then this is going to be another embarrassing prediction, to be honest. But I've just got to kind of hope it does what I think. But it's a part of learning, as I always say. I'm a week and one day into trading now. So I can't expect the world from myself quite yet. So let's mark out this final fair value gap just here. Now these are the 3 different levels I could see price hitting. Now at the same time, you can see how much this price has fallen off within the hours, within 5 or 6 hours. It's just fell off so much, and that hasn't happened with outside the boundaries of this. So price is extremely volatile right now. In fact, this is when the news was. I remember now. There was something like this in the news, and it this sounds like I'm making excuses. And to be honest, you should never trade on news. So this kind of explains why prices had such a decline. But also, just because it has a decline, you can often expect it to push back to where it was. It fluctuates, and then after the prices kind of finish fluctuating, it just heads in the same trajectory. And judging from that, I'm going to say that price will have an increase towards the upside and kind of continue where it left off. There's a good chance we'll see the price enter this upwards cone shape again. Of course, with some sweeps of these lows, we might see it head back down. That's the problem. We don't know if it's truly on the uptrend again. So it's definitely hard to determine. And it looks like there's some points of interest around here that we can mark out, including this one and this one here. You can see, I'll show you why in a second. I'm only seeing these because price has bounced off the top of this, and then price bounced off the bottom of this, and then here once again price bounced off the bottom of this, and then it bounced off the top of this. And because of that, we could absolutely see a consolidation. We could see price bounce on the bottom of this line, break in between, and bounce between, bounce on top, and head up. I'm going to draw that out actually, because I'm not seeing the vision that price is going to drop back down again. We've had that sweep of liquidity. It absolutely could, and it could keep dropping down, and that'd be unfortunate. Let's hope price doesn't do that. So my prediction is price to kind of hit this area here. Eventually, break through, have some consolidation within this area, and then we will eventually see price break through, try and wick up here, but not, and head towards the upside around here. That's a pretty slow, gradual increase. It could be a hell of a lot steeper than that. In fact, I'm going to draw out another pattern in case, because I do see the idea that price could be a lot of a stronger push, if I'm honest. Heading right back into this area, heading on towards the upside, something like that. So yeah, another super quick one. Sorry, the quality of the video has decreased. It's just the way it's going to be for the next few days, to be honest. For this weekend at least. Monday I'll get back to normal. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry for the awful prediction yesterday. You know, I had my luck with that wick into the long from yesterday. That was beautiful. So yeah.